Dakota wasn't supposed to be famous. Not for anything bigger than cornfields, snowdrifts, and late-night diner coffee. But Dominic Mercer changed that. Dominic, a 21-year-old computer science student with messy auburn hair and glasses sliding down his nose, wasn't interested in fame. He wanted code. Big, smart, life-changing code. And he wrote it. In his tiny apartment stacked with energy drink cans, pizza boxes, monitors glowing like a control center, Dominic crafted a program that could predict financial trends with eerie precision. He called it Oracle. And then, one freezing November night, everything fell apart. Dominic had been up for 36 hours straight. His laptop hummed under his fingers. He leaned back. Almost there. Just one more test. That's when the knock came. 3 sharp raps. At first, he thought it was his neighbor. Then he noticed the shadow beneath the door. A man, tall, bulky, long leather trench coat, hat pulled low, gloves too clean to have touched a snowdrift. "Evening," the man said, voice smooth, controlled, dangerous. "I'm here about your, project." Dominic froze. Instinct to scream died in his throat. It happened so fast, Dominic barely remembered the next few minutes. The man pulled a device from his coat. A quick flash, a few clicks, and the laptop screen went black. Oracle was gone. The thief didn't leave a note. No threats, just silence. Weeks passed. Dominic tried to warn authorities, but who would believe a student? Genius, yes. Student? No. Everyone thought it was a prank, an exaggeration. Meanwhile, the thief, Victor Hale, was making moves. He had connections in Europe, Asia, underground financiers who would pay 7 figures for a program like Oracle. 7 figures for a kid's code. But Victor underestimated one thing: Dominic Mercer's stubbornness. Dominic didn't panic. He didn't cry. He planned. Every late night, every coding session, every logic puzzle became a weapon. He tracked Victor through digital breadcrumbs, encrypted emails, abandoned IPs, a tiny slip Victor made logging into a dummy server. Dominic knew Victor would sell Oracle within 30 days. That gave him a ticking clock. Dakota's coffee shops, libraries, gas stations became Dominic's war room. He recruited friends, hackers, old professors who owed him favors. They were a ragtag team. One called Pizza, another Syntax, the last, ex-security analyst, Old Man Bite. Together, they built a trap. Victor thought he was smart. He sent an encrypted message to one of his buyers. Oracle ready, transfer code once funds verified. The buyers replied. Only one problem. They were Dominic, Pizza, Syntax, and Old Man Bite, posing as a network of international financiers. Victor smiled, thinking he was in control. He uploaded Oracle. He pressed send, and then the twist hit. Instead of going into a secure vault, it triggered Dominic's counter-program, silent, invisible. Within seconds, Victor's devices sent back everything: passwords, bank accounts, locations. The hunter became the hunted. Victor panicked. He smashed his phone, threw his laptop, ran into the Dakota night like a cornered rat. By morning, authorities had him, confused, angry, humiliated. Dominic didn't press charges. He didn't need to. Victor's reputation evaporated in hours. Investors pulled out. The underground network that once salivated over Oracle laughed at the man who tried to steal from a student. Dominic sat back in his apartment. Pizza handed him a slice of greasy pepperoni. "So, you're basically untouchable now?" Dominic laughed, bitter. Untouchable doesn't pay rent, but it feels good. Life lesson? Intelligence isn't about being the fastest. It's about thinking 5 steps ahead, knowing when to wait, trusting the right people. But then the first inconsistency appeared. Victor's devices had been wiped. All of them. Every file, every trace, every digital fingerprint. Except one. A USB stick labeled "Do Not Open." Dominic stared at it. The humor in the tiny label didn't mask the warning. Funny moment, pizza knocked over a stack of Red Bull cans. What? I'm stressed too. The joke landed flat. They all knew. Someone else was out there. Someone smarter. Someone who wanted Oracle for reasons that weren't money, weren't fame. Reasons Dominic couldn't imagine. Dominic looked at the USB. His fingers trembled. He knew if he plugged it in, everything could change. The story wasn't over, not by a long shot. Shadows moved beyond the Dakota City limits, watching, waiting, calculating. In the world of stolen code, genius is only one move in a game you didn't know you were playing. And as Dominic Mercer would soon learn, even the smartest hunter can become the hunted. The game isn't over. Oracle was never just his. And somewhere, out there, a figure in the shadows was waiting, ready to make the next move. Dominic Mercer stared at the USB stick. Do not open. Funny label. Terrifying implication. Pizza leaned over. Seriously, do we even touch that? Dominic shook his head. We need to know, but carefully. Syntax pulled gloves from his pocket. Old Man Bite muttered, Careful is my middle name, though I don't have a middle name. They laughed, but tension cut the air. The USB glowed faintly under the lamp. Dominic plugged it in. Screen flickered. Wait, no, steady. Not a flicker. Calm. That was worse. Files appeared. Thousands. Codes, scripts, financial maps, predictive algorithms. Oracle. But different. Someone had modified Oracle. Someone had made Oracle smarter, faster, deadlier. And there it was. A note. Plain text. Welcome to the real game, Dominic. I've been watching. Time to play for keeps. Dominic froze. Watching? Who? How? Then a shadow moved outside the window. Nothing concrete, just movement. A feeling. The kind that crawls under your skin. Dominic knew someone had been following Victor, waiting until the code was ready. The team split tasks. Pizza and Syntax started tracing network traffic. Old Man Bite ran forensic protocols. Dominic dove into Oracle itself. Within minutes, he realized the truth. Oracle had been designed to react to greed. Victor triggered the first trap, but the real mastermind, the one who left the USB, had created a failsafe. Oracle could hunt anyone who misused it, and right now, it was hunting. Suddenly, alarms, not from the USB, from the building. Outside lights flashing. Dominic ran to the window. A black van, tinted windows, engine idling. No doors open yet. Then a figure stepped out. Sleek, calm, imposing. No name, no words. Just eyes glinting like steel. Watching them, calculating. Pizza whispered, We're sitting ducks. Dominic shook his head. Not for long. He hit a series of keys. Oracle connected to every camera, every sensor, every traffic light in a 3-block radius. The city became their weapon. The van tried to move, traffic lights switched, horns blared, tires screeched. Chaos. The shadow moved back, momentarily confused. Old Man Bite chuckled. Never underestimate a kid with nothing to lose. Syntax added, and a program that thinks faster than a human. Dominic typed faster. Oracle traced the van's devices. It pinged the GPS of the USB's embedded tracker. Whoever modified Oracle wanted this, wanted Dominic to finish the puzzle. And then, the reveal. The figure stepped forward into light. Not Victor, not anyone they knew. A woman. Sharp, almond-shaped eyes, tactical gloves, sleek jacket. Calm but fierce. Chloe Clint. International tech operative. Unknown motives, known skill. Oracle wasn't just a program. It was a test, a recruitment. Dominic blinked. Ready. He thought he was fighting for revenge. He thought he was cleaning up after a theft. He had just been in the first round. The van exploded in the distance. Not an accident. Oracle had set a trap. The mastermind, trying to grab it, underestimated Dominic. Chloe's gaze softened, just a fraction. You've done well, but now you choose. Run, or finish this game. Dominic realized finishing meant something bigger than survival. It meant taking control. He dived back into Oracle, combining his original program with the modifications. Faster, smarter, untouchable. Pizza and Syntax handled communications, rerouting traps. Old Man Byte monitored the shadows. Dominic launched a digital counteroffensive. Every illegal transaction Victor tried to make, every trace of Oracle out in the wild was neutralized. Every copy self-deleted. The underground financiers lost millions. Victor, gone. Chloe, watching silently. Justice wasn't poetic. It was precise. Hours later, Dakota woke to news. A massive cybercrime ring dismantled overnight. No one knew how, no one knew who. The newspapers called it miraculous intervention. Dominic called it hard work and patience. He sat back, exhausted. Pizza handed him a slice. Still alive? Dominic smiled. Still undefeated. Then came the lesson. Dominic realized genius alone doesn't win. Persistence, morality, and thinking ahead, anticipating the unforeseen, was power. Knowledge without patience is dangerous. Code without conscience is worse. Oracle could have destroyed everything. Instead, it became a tool of justice. Funny moment, Syntax tried to take credit. We were the heroes. Pizza smacked him lightly. Old Man Byte rolled his eyes. Dominic just laughed. But laughter masked relief, exhaustion, pride. And then the final twist. The USB, one last file, hidden, encrypted, anonymous. A message. Oracle is only part of the equation. The game isn't over. New players entering. Dominic stared at it. Chloe leaned over. You've done well, Dominic, but be ready. This world, it's just getting started. Dominic swallowed. Shadows moved outside again, distant, patient, calculating. Not Victor, not the van, something else, something bigger. Dominic Mercer, computer science student, became legend overnight. Oracle remained his. The thieves were stopped, the city safe, but the shadows lingered. Bigger threats, bigger games. And Dominic knew, deep down, the line between hunter and hunted is thinner than any code he's ever written.